I am so excited because in 5 days I am flying out to Tampa, Florida to join my third contract with Regent 7 Seas. Hello everyone, my name is Paige. Welcome to or back to my channel. If you're new here, I am a singer-dancer currently working on cruise ships with Regent 7 Seas, which is a cruise brand that is owned by Norwegian Cruise Line. This is a 6-star luxury cruise ship. So in this video, I'm going to be showing you how I pack to work on board for 6, 7, 8 months on a luxury ship, which is very different from working on other cruise ships like Carnival, Royal Caribbean, Disney. This is sort of its own special luxurious world. Yeah, so like I said, this is my third contract with the company. All of my contracts with them have actually been on this luxury ship, which is the Regent 7 Seas brand. My first contract, I was on the Navigator, which is the smallest ship that they have in their fleet. My last contract that I just got off of about 6 months ago was the Mariner, and I'm actually going back on the exact same ship, the Mariner. So I'm really excited because it'll be nice to have that familiarity. I feel very confident going and packing for this. I'm not the greatest packer. Hopefully this time I can do a better job of not overpacking, packing only things I need. Another thing that I need to keep in mind for my contract is that it is a world cruise, which is where the guests come on board and we quite literally sail around the entire world for 5 months with the same guests the whole time. And it's pretty amazing. I was actually supposed to do that on my last contract with the Mariner, but we were the relaunch cast. If you haven't already watched those videos that I've posted about that contract, you can check them out. I'll link them down below, or if I can figure out how to make those things pop up. That world cruise was canceled because of COVID. So we weren't able to travel to all the places we were supposed to. So this sort of feels like a redo for me. So I actually get to see all the places I was supposed to on my last contract. So the company actually pays for 2 checked bags when you're traveling to the studios, to the ship, and back home. So I get 2 big checked bags with it, which is 50 pounds. We also get 2 carry-on bags. Sounds like a lot of space to use, but it gets filled up pretty quickly. Okay, so I don't want to sit here and chat too much because I really want this video to be more me showing you actually what I'm packing, how I'm packing, not just me here talking to you about it. I'm going to try my best to try on a lot of my clothes to show you exactly what kind of things I pack for this luxury ship. Like I said, I have 5 days to pack, so hopefully I can get this all done in time. And also I'm trying to vlog it, which takes up extra time because you have to set up the camera, all that stuff. So hopefully I can get it done. Or else, my mom will have to be sending me packages of clothes to the ship, which, whatever. Before I start getting into me actually taking my clothes out of the closet and packing and laying them out to see what I want to pack and writing a list and stuff, I just sort of want to mention what type of clothing is expected of me to wear on this luxury ship. Maybe if you're watching and you're about to join a Regent ship, you already know what we're supposed to be wearing. But if not, I will give you the lowdown. We perform on stage, of course, and a lot of our other jobs on the ship include socializing and mingling. So every day after 6 p.m. you cannot be seen out in guest areas. This includes the guests as well. In anything informal. You have to be dressed in formal wear, cocktail dresses, no jeans, no shorts. It's fancy time. 6 p.m. it's time to get fancy. So I have to pack quite a variety of things. Also, every once in a while, they have a big, even fancier event. This includes a captain's welcome event. We, the cast, dress up in basically what I like to call a prom dress, pretty much. And we mingle around the ship and we greet the guests into the theater and we meet everybody. So when I start packing, I will show you what dresses I'm bringing and my tips for finding those dresses. Yeah, I think that's all I really want to say before I start showing you what I'm doing. Come along and pack with me. If you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel. I am really passionate about making videos, and I love sharing what I've learned through my cruise ship experiences and just documenting my life, even just for my own memories. So anyways, if you'd like to tag along, that would be super great. And yeah, let's get packing. We have 5 days. Okay, so this is the luggage that I'm bringing. I'm not sure the exact dimensions of these bags, but they hopefully will fit all the things I need for the contract. They are the ones that roll on 4 wheels, which is amazing because the ones that I used for my last 2 contracts were these huge green, I don't know, they remind me of hockey bags. I'll show a picture here of when I first went away on my cruise ship. This is my first time using these rolly luggages. They're gonna be super great for when I'm in the airport because my last 2 contracts with those green bags, it was extremely hard to carry them. They were huge, there were 2 of them, they were 50 pounds. And then I also had my huge duffel bag on my shoulder and a backpack carry-on. So I remember like my last 2 contracts, my arms were dying. So I'm so excited to use the 4-wheel rolling suitcases. My only worry is that I won't be able to fit everything I need in it, but also that might be a good thing because then I won't overpack and I will bring just exactly what I need. So we'll see how that goes.
I can see that you are up and down. Give it a year and you can figure this out. Open it up when you are able to see. You can adjust to be with someone like me. Tell me your thoughts and I can show you my side. Give me a look when you are moving in my time. Moving in my time. Let it go. Just feel it up will make you low. Don't you see that you were getting on? And all that you
So I have a really big passion for the environment. I'm a vegan and I try my best to keep my waste as low as possible, especially while traveling and working on a cruise ship. So one thing that I absolutely love is my reusable makeup wipes. This brand is called Vivago and I got it on Amazon. It comes in this beautiful bamboo case and it's filled with a bunch of the reusable makeup pads. And they're super soft. I absolutely love this brand. And I love using them after I'm done a show to take off all my makeup. And then you just rinse them out under the sink. Because I put this on them, the micellar water. Take off my makeup and there's still like some micellar water in it. So I'll just run it under the tap and get the makeup off. And then put these in the laundry with all my clothes. And then they come out looking like this. So that's something I absolutely love to use, and I encourage you to try to use them as well. I think it's a great way to save waste, and I wish that I had these my entire life because all the dancing and performing I've done, there's definitely a lot of makeup wipes in the trash. I also really love using bamboo toothbrushes. They're super awesome. I have like a bunch of them on bring in case they get like worn out through the 6 or 7 months, and I'm not going to show you it, but this is my Diva cup. Another thing that I absolutely love to use, it saves so much waste, it's so much better for your body, so much better for the environment, so much better for your wallet. So those are just a few things that I like to bring on board to make me feel better about not making so much waste. So in your cabin, you're definitely going to want a lot of magnets because all of the walls are magnetic. And then I have my name tags from my last contracts that I'm just going to bring back. It's always good to have extras in case you lose them. Okay, so another thing that is good to think about when you're packing is depending on your itinerary, if you're going to be going to some hot places, it's really great to bring your own beach towel or blanket. I bought this one from SandCloud and it's super cute, and I got the really big one. You can, however, if you're not really interested in packing your own towel or like beach blanket thing. I think my last contract, since I didn't have this, I would always just go down to the laundry room and I would just say like, hey, can I have an extra towel? They don't really ask what it's for or care what it's for. And then I just roll it up and put it in my bag and then I go take it out on the beach. It's obviously quite small and it's like a shower towel, not really like a beach towel. But if that's good for you, then you can just do that. But I wanted to have like a bigger space so I could lay out and have snacks and friends sit on my blanket and all that stuff. I bought vacuum sealed bags, so I've never used them before, but hopefully they'll help me out in making this a lot smaller. And I also have like a really big gray blanket that I like to put on my cabin bed to just make it more comfy. And I'm hoping to put that in my little vacuum seal too to save space. So another random thing that I always pack that I just thought of because I saw it in my drawer is a pair of hair cutting scissors. I cut my own hair. I've been doing that for like quite a few years now. I just never can get what I want at the hairdresser. So I feel like I can just do it myself, save lots of money. Especially with all of the heat that you put on your hair when you're performing, you're constantly curling your hair or straightening and curling your hair or whatever you need to do. It can give you a lot of damage, and also the ship water isn't really the greatest to shower and like wash your hair in. I do have a pretty sensitive scalp, and that's why I have that like scalp massager thing. And I'm gonna bring some apple cider vinegar. Hopefully I can get that on board so I can do like rinses on my scalp to help myself. So your hair can get damaged pretty quickly, so I bring these on so that I can give myself hair trims. And on my last trip I gave like 3 of the other girls a nice hair trim as well. So that's something to think about if you are interested in keeping your hair fresh. Okay, so I think I've got pretty much all of the toiletries that I need, other than me stocking up. So I think tomorrow I'm gonna have to go to some shops. Like I have 2 face washes here, but I definitely don't have enough toothpaste. I think I've got enough makeup remover. I need to for sure get stuff for seasickness. So I always use my little sea bands here. So if you don't know what those are, sorry, I'm trying to do this with one hand. They're little wristbands. They're really, really tight, and they have this little bead inside, and it's like a pressure point, and you put them on your wrists and they go in like a certain spot. You kind of have to measure it out. They're supposed to stop you from feeling seasick, and I like this method because I really don't like taking a lot of drugstore medicine. I try to stay as natural as possible, but when it's really rocking, it's not easy to stay that way. So I think tomorrow I'm gonna go to some drugstores to get doubles of everything so that I'm stocked up, and get some more stuff for my seasickness. Okay, so these are all of the shoes that I am packing for my ship. As you can see, very neutral, very simple. That's kind of my vibe. These I found at a thrift store like yesterday for $8, so definitely make sure you check out your local thrift store. I bought these brand new, but I've used them for a few contracts. These were actually my mom's that she let me have. And those were new. They're a little bit dirty now, but they are the cutest. They go with absolutely everything, and they're super comfortable. I am confident with my 4 pairs of heels because last contract I brought too many, and a few of them definitely just sat in my cabin the whole time and took up space and weight in my luggage. So I feel confident with these 4 pairs. They go with literally anything, and they're comfortable. But again, if that's not your vibe, I know a lot of my friends on past contracts have super cute fun heels with a bunch of like, I don't know, like little feathers on the toe and bright pink and, you know, really cool crazy stuff. So if that's something that makes you happy, definitely pack them. I'm not saying don't, this is just how I like to pack. Okay, and these are some of the other shoes I'm gonna bring on my contract with me. These are just some cute travel shoes, some really old sandals, beachy, hikey sandal. I've got my work shoes, so these are the shoes that I have to wear during the day on the ship. They want you to have white shoes with no labels, so that's the best I could do. And then some sneakers. I mainly wear these at rehearsals in Tampa, but also on the ship, like when I go to the gym. They're just easy to slip on when you're walking around the ship as well. But something to keep in mind if you are working on this Regent cruise ship is that you will be wearing your cocktail fancier outfits quite a lot. For sure, every like 2 or 3 days, you will be having to dress up and go around the cruise ship and mingle with guests. You wear these fancy clothes quite a lot, so I don't know, just a general tip I have is to sort of try to pick simple things that can mix match with other clothing items. I love to wear dress pants, and then I will just bring one white top, one black top, that go with literally all of them, and then I always feel like I'm sort of wearing a new outfit even though it's the same top or pants, you know, that way it just feels like you have more options. Like I've mentioned before when I was talking about some of my toiletries, I really like to be as environmentally friendly as I can, so many of my clothes are actually thrifted, found secondhand at stores around where I live. Some of them I found in different countries, and that makes me really happy. It was also a lot cheaper than buying a brand new prom dress. So when I do my little try-on haul, I'll definitely make sure, I'll probably add like a little something on the screen that says like, this was thrifted, just because I'm really proud of what I found. I think it was a great way to find these fancier outfits without having to spend a lot of money, because some of these dresses are like hundreds of dollars, but I found some for $10, which is quite a big difference. So I'm definitely gonna encourage you all to go to a thrift store to look for these things that you need for the ship. Some other things to mention packing are some booty bands for the gym, because they do not have them, but they do have lots of other things you can use like weights and mats. Also, I have these laundry sheets, which my good friend Kelsey told me to get, and I absolutely love them. So they're environmentally friendly, and it comes in 50 sheets. They smell amazing. It's just like this. You just put like 1 or 2 sheets in your laundry and it cleans it. And there's literally only 5 ingredients. So I absolutely love these. And they're super light. Like, it's way better than when you buy those huge tubs full of all the laundry pods. I just find this way better. Now I'm laying out some of the dance clothes that I'm going to pack for the rehearsal process in Tampa, and as well as rehearsals and the gym on the ship. So here's some of my sports bras and shorts. So I picked my favorite pair of ripped jeans and 3 pairs of thrifted shorts. Does rolling your clothes actually give you more space? We shall see. Here are some of my workout tops. I actually only ended up packing the purple one and this long sleeve one at the top. How many socks is too many socks? Here are the bikinis I've chosen for my adventures. I'm trying not to bring too many. I like switching things around. Like, here's just a random top that can go with black, and I can wear that top with this. And this is my more like sporty adventure one, like if I go jet skiing or something. And here's my packing list, which I'm adding to and updating as I pack. Okay, so depending on how much room I have in my luggage, I'm going to try and bring some of my dance shoes that I've worn on past contracts. I'm going to see if I can pack my nude Laducas. These are actually from my very first contract on the Navigator. I think I'm going to bring these along to wear in the studios. Hopefully they fit in my bag. Also, I have these ballroom shoes, which are called Ray Roses. This is what we wear for the entire show, called Tuxedo. So I'm gonna try and reuse them again for the rehearsal process. Because how it works too is that when you are in the studios and you're gonna wear a rehearsal pair of shoes, it's typically like old casts shoes from previous contracts. So they're shoes that are already worked in and have been worn quite a lot. So when you wear them, I mean, like, you're wearing someone else's worked in shoes, but it's not like you're starting right off the bat with your brand new Laduca shoes, because you would like kill your feet, especially because we're dancing for like 6-8 hours a day. So it's really great to have like a softer rehearsal pair, and then eventually you'll have to start slowly working in your brand new shoes, but then taking a break, putting on your rehearsal shoes, and so on. And then that also brings me to my little jazz shoes. They obviously prefer you to wear your heels since that's what you'll be wearing on stage, but like I said, we're dancing like 8 hours a day, 6 days a week for a whole month. So it's great to have these. If you're like, you really just can't stand on your heels anymore, then you can always throw these on, because you just have to have a dance shoe on of some sort. And then these shoes I am absolutely 100% bringing, which are my Laduca heeled tap shoes. I love to tap, and unfortunately none of our shows have any tap in them at all, so I try my best to do as many tap things that I can during my contract. Another really cool thing about working on a Regent ship is that since our cruise lengths are super long. I'm going on this world cruise, so unfortunately that means that I'm not performing quite as often. So in replace of that, the company really pushes the performers and gives them the opportunity to create their own shows, put together variety shows, and if you're on board during Christmas, you'll have a Christmas show, things like that. So I always bring my tap shoes because last contract during Christmas, I made a little tap trio with two of my other very good friends, and we performed that together and it was super fun. And on this next contract, I have something really big that I really want to do, this big like tap solo that I've been dreaming of, so I definitely need to pack these on my ship. Hello everyone! It is the next day, and today I am going into the city close to where I live to get a PCR test to travel to the studios in like 4 days. I'm so excited. Well, not for the test, but for Tampa. Unfortunately in Canada it cost almost $300 to get this PCR test for travel done, but thankfully the company covers that for me. Also, I'm going to be going to a few other stores today, like Shoppers Drug Mart, just to get some like vitamins, some extra toothpaste, some more foundation, mascara, just like a few things like that that I need. I'm also going to hit Walmart to print off some more photos for my cabin, and I need some more Polaroid film, and I don't know, whatever else I see there that I might need for my cabin. So I'll show you a little bit of that today, and then I really need to get back home and keep packing. I got quite a bit done today. Let me show you. There's a lot of things out on the table and hanging. Lots of clothes piled up too. Hanging. My shoes. That box isn't for me. My little suitcases. I've thrown a little bit in there. They're obviously not packed very well. I literally just needed somewhere to put it, but I'm a little nervous, if I may say. Anyways, I'm off to the city to get this PCR test. Wish me luck. I have a PCR travel test.
Yes, you're okay.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm just getting ready for the test right now.
Tell me your thoughts and I can show you my side. Give me
Okay, so I just got my PCR test done. Hopefully my results come in soon and everything's good so I can go to Tampa. And also just to mention, I'm obsessed with this Canadian fall weather right now. I love the cold weather too, and last year I missed all of winter and I'm gonna miss it again. So I'm super happy that I get at least 4 days to enjoy this weather before I go to Florida. I'm gonna head now to Walmart across town to get some more random things I need. Maybe get Starbucks. Ooh. And yeah, let's go. I did it. I got Starbucks. But I know it's fall and everyone's freaking out about pumpkin spice. I'm not a huge coffee drinker anyways, or pumpkin spice lover. So I just got a regular oat latte with vanilla because it's my favorite. My two favorite brands, Birth Bees and Sukin. I don't really know how to pronounce it, but I absolutely love this stuff. Why is hairspray so heavy? Okay, so this was suggested to me by a friend on my last contract as like a more natural way to help your seasickness. So it's non-drowsy, nausea, upset stomach relief, ginger, and I tried a few when I was there and I loved it, so definitely getting this. Show me those dresses, mama. Look at these finds. Gorgeous. And how much is this? Like what? $7? $10 for this. We're gonna see if it fits me though. Like, are you kidding me? What the heck?
Let's take it.
Shopping if you're buying dresses for the ship, because what the heck? Okay, so I got some good stuff at Walmart. I printed off some photos for my cabin. Anyways, I think that's all I have to do in town today. So now I'm going to head home and keep packing. Okay, so I got back home and I changed into some comfy clothes. I think I'm gonna start packing all of my toiletries since I just bought all of like the doubles and things that I needed. So that is step one.
my time, moving in my time. Let it go, just a feeling that will make you know. Don't you see that you were getting on, and I hope that you can carry on just fine.
Another thing that I think is super smart to pack that you probably wouldn't have thought of is your own lunch pail or lunch bag, box, whatever you call it, wherever you live. Because when you're in Tampa training, you will have to bring lunches to work and snacks and all that stuff. I buy this and I brought it every contract because it gets like completely flat and it weighs like nothing, so why not? Another thing that I love to bring is my own grocery bags. Again, they get super flat. Ooh, just hit me in the face. They get super flat and they don't weigh anything because when I go to the grocery store, I absolutely hate using plastic bags. I also bring a few of these produce bags. Again, these weigh nothing. They take up like no space at all. So I always bring these because when I'm grocery shopping in Tampa, I really hate to make all this waste. So I always bring my own reusable stuff. And like I said, once you get on the ship, it just folds up nice and easy. You can put it in your luggage and hide it under your bed. Yeah, it's the little things we can do to try to save plastic waste. Hello guys! I think it's been a day since I filmed what I've been up to. But yesterday I pretty much just spent a lot of the time staring at my huge pile of clothes and my tiny suitcases and thinking, is it all gonna fit? Should I go back to my big green suitcases? I got a lot of stuff shoved in little spaces to try to make the most of my space. And I spent a lot of yesterday finalizing exactly what dresses I wanted to bring. It felt good to put a few things back in my closet to save space and weight in my luggage. Today I'm ready to do what I spoke about in my intro of this video, is the try-on section, which I think will be super helpful, especially if it's your first time working on a luxury cruise ship. I know my first contract, I did a lot of creeping on Instagram to try to figure out like the vibe, the style, how fancy are you supposed to go. So this will be a lot of work for me in terms of trying on all of my clothes and editing it together, but I really hope that it helps someone who's watching on the other side. I'm not putting on any makeup or doing my hair. This is solely about the actual outfits itself. I will be wearing shoes with them because I feel like that makes the outfit. But yeah, so I hope you enjoy. Let's have fun. I hope this is helpful, and away we go. Fun. Hope that was helpful. Hope you got some ideas. And I'm so happy that a lot of my stuff is thrifted. You just have to spend a little bit more time at a bunch of different thrift stores, like really looking for what you want, the right size. It does take a while and it is a little bit of luck. Anyways, so I think now that I've finally picked exactly what I'm gonna bring, I'm going to vacuum seal all of my dresses because I won't need to open them when I'm in Tampa training. I just need them for when I get on the ship. So hopefully this vacuum sealing thing will really help me save room. I think I can do it. I think I can fit all my stuff in these 2 suitcases because I really don't want to go back to those green ones. But we will see. Now I will try this vacuum sealing business. Okay, here's my first vacuum sealed bag. I've got my big gray comfy blanket and a bunch of my dressy clothes. My idea with this, since I bought kind of too big of bags for my suitcases, I'm leaving this gap here, and I've never vacuum sealed before, but I'm hoping it gets thin enough that I can like fold this over because that fits in my luggage. We'll see how this goes. Whoa, that's creepy. It's so wrinkly. Okay, well, it's definitely thinner than before, so let's see how it fits in the actual luggage. Whoa, that's actually awesome. My little fold-over method worked, so that's good to know. I might even be able to put like more things on this side. We'll see. I have a few more bags to use. All right, my hair is like this because I showered and I'm trying to curl it. Here we go. First bag. Oh my god, amazing. 44! Woo!
Is that your weight?
Yep.
Wow, Paige, you're proud now.
I don't, like, the pants aren't gonna make much of a difference. Actually, I could fit them in my carry-on too, so that's not a big deal. Is that really everything? I feel like I didn't pack everything. You wanna say hi on my YouTube video? Hi, baby. I'm gonna miss you. All right, this one closed. I have a feeling it's definitely gonna be heavier than 50 pounds. Let's see. I'm so nervous. I don't know if I can even lift this. Oh my god. Yeah, that's like 60 something. Damn it. I hate it because it all fits. Like, things fit in there. It's just the weight problem. I need to reorganize some things. Okay, I think the last I saw you, I was weighing all my luggage and I did figure it out. One bag is now 50 pounds and the other one is like 52, 53. So hopefully when I fly, whoever's checking me through is super nice and lets me go without any problems. I also stuffed full my 2 carry-on bags, which are super heavy, but no one's ever weighed them. I don't think they usually do that. So now that I'm all packed, I just want to go through a bunch of other tips that I have because I really want this video to be as helpful as possible. So I've made a lot of notes so that I don't forget anything because, yeah, it's a lot to pack for like 7 months. Okay, I'm not sure if I mentioned this at the beginning of the video, but it's definitely super helpful to check out the specific itinerary that your ship is going on. So for example, I know a lot of cruise lines do the Caribbean or the Mediterranean. For these luxury cruise lines, they often go on insane itineraries that cover many, many different places, many different climates. So something that I always do is that I actually go onto the Regent website and I look for my contract dates, like as if I was a guest going to book a cabin. And then once you're there, you can literally see all of the stops that we're gonna go to, which is really awesome. And then from there, I sort of write down all the places and then I Google the types of weather that it'll be like at that time of year that we're going. That way I know what exactly I should pack, like if I need hot clothes or rainy clothes or cold clothes, you know, all that good stuff. What else? Yes, and this is super, super important. Is to make sure that you pack your comfy clothes for sea days, because also when you are doing these crazy itineraries, there can be a lot of sea days. For example, if your itinerary is going from America and you're sailing over to Asia or Australia, that's usually 10 sea days to get from LA to Hawaii, and then another 10 sea days to get from Hawaii to French Polynesia. So that's a lot of just hanging out on the ship. In all the crew areas, you can wear anything you'd like, basically, as long as it's appropriate. So I usually wear leggings, sweatpants, hoodies, It can be pretty chilly on ships, even if you're in the Caribbean or something like that. So definitely bring your favorite comfy clothes because you will wear them more than you think you will. Knowing exactly how much toiletries to pack. Now this obviously depends on the person, so all I can do really is tell you what I generally do. So for shampoo and conditioner, I pack these really big shampoo and conditioner bottles. They are heavy and do take up a lot of weight, so I don't really know if that's like a helpful tip, but I bring those knowing that that's enough product for me to use during my duration of my contract. Something that I really want to do in the future, and if you're watching this, maybe you can do this now, but I really want to get those shampoo and conditioner bars because obviously they're super small, they're lightweight. I don't remember how many months like each bar lasts, so maybe you'd have to get like 2 shampoo bars or something. Next contract, I'm definitely doing that, so there's a good tip for you. And yeah, for like toothpaste and face wash, I think I usually am okay with 2 of each. Like 2 face washes, I'm pretty sure got me through. Same with like 2 tubes of toothpaste. I think like 2s of things seem to work out for me. And as for makeup, so this also sort of depends on how much you are performing when you're on your ship. So if you're doing a world cruise like I'm about to do, you're not actually performing quite as much as you think you would be. We do one show maybe once a week, so therefore I'm not really wearing my full stage face makeup as much as you would be if you were working on a cruise that was 7 days long. You're performing every day, sometimes twice a day. So that's something to keep in mind. This is personal too because I'm not like a huge makeup wearer. As you can see right now, I'm super natural with my lovely pimples out. But when you're socializing with guests and you're wearing your fancy cocktail outfits, depending on if you're a makeup lover, maybe you want to do your whole beautiful face. Okay, another thing to think about is the decorations for your cabin. This, of course, is going to take up room and weight inside your luggage when you are traveling to the rehearsal studios, to the ship, and home, if you're planning on keeping it. What a lot of people will do is I don't know, it sort of depends. There's 2 ways you can do it. You can buy these things you want for your cabin when you're home, bring them to the studios, bring them to the ship, and then you have them with you. Or you can wait till you're in Tampa or wherever your studios are, and you can go shop for them there, pack them in your suitcase, bring them on the ship. Or when you're on the ship, if you can get off and there's a Target or something close by, you can always go there and grab a cute little blanket or a pillow or a shower curtain or some twinkle lights, and then that way you don't have to worry about the weight. But you kind of always have to worry about the weight and the room because at the end of your contract, are you going to bring that stuff home and reuse them again? Or a lot of times, this is something else I wanted to touch on, is that casts will leave behind like a ton of stuff at the end of their contract for the next cast that's coming in. That can be like their last little bit of hand soap that they had that they don't want to throw out. Sometimes people leave like their travel shoes behind or like the throw pillow they got for their bed. So you can always find little things there that you can get for free, which is nice, but obviously you can't rely on that because you have no idea what the cast is going to leave behind ahead of you. But something that I am doing this contract that I think is a good idea for me is that I bought what I want to bring in my cabin now and I packed it now so that I don't have to worry about the weight. I don't have to worry about like, oh shoot, but that blanket's like way heavier and now I really don't have room, or my luggage is really overweight. And I really don't want to have to leave things like that behind when I leave the contract. So I'm doing all those things now. And just to say some of the things that I'm bringing, I have some twinkle lights, I have some fake greens because I love plants and nature, so I definitely need that in my cabin. I bought a shower curtain because I feel like that really makes your cabin feel more homey, and a big throw blanket for my bed. Okay, so my last 2 tips here are about electronics. So recently on this contract, I bought my first iPad and I'm so excited to use it. I've had a bunch of people in my previous cast who had iPads and they used the app Fourscore to put all of their music and scripts onto it. Because for my first 2 contracts, I had like that big binder full of all of my music and notes and stuff. And again, that weighs a lot and it takes up a lot of space. So I had to bring that on the ship with me during install so that I could still be taking notes. But this way, if you have an iPad or a tablet or whatever electronic thing you want to use, That of course saves up a lot of weight and space, and it saves a lot of paper too. And along those lines of electronic things, something that I didn't even think of until I finally got on the ship and was chatting with my first cast is that you really should download things, because once you're on the ship, you have to pay for the Wi-Fi, which can be kind of expensive, and you actually can't download things and you can't use your service unless you're out traveling in port. So what a lot of people do is download all of their favorite music on whatever app you listen to your music on. But yeah, I download a bunch of songs that I love to listen to on Spotify. That way when I'm on the ship, I don't have to log into the Wi-Fi and pay a bunch of money. I can just press play on my favorite songs and just chill out in my cabin. And also with that, people download a lot of Netflix and Disney Plus and Hulu and all those other streaming platforms. That way, again, you have some things to watch. A lot of people also have really big hard drives that they will bring on board, and they'll be just full of like movies, TV shows, Broadway shows, like a bunch of stuff. If it's your first contract, you can ask your friends and they will pass around their hard drives, and you can collect different movies and stuff for your future contracts on board, which is pretty fun. Oh, and something else, this is a bit personal, but maybe it can relate to someone. When I like to work out in the gym, I really don't know like what to do by myself. I really love to follow a workout program or YouTube videos. I love YouTube. I love working out to MadFit. I'll try to put her little thing there. She used to be a dancer, so I feel like her workouts are really great, and I just love them a lot. So you actually can't use YouTube on any ship with NCL. It's like blocked from their Wi-Fi. I don't know why, because I freaking love YouTube. Yeah, if you can find a way to download your favorite workouts so that you can have them with you, you can figure out how to download them offline. That's super helpful, because when you're in the gym and you're like, damn, what do I do? It's so nice to be able to have these videos that you like to use at home. Alright guys, I think that about wraps up my packing video. I really hope that this helped someone out there who is packing for their first luxury cruise ship contract. I tried my best to put in as many points as I could that I could remember. If you have any questions or comments or anything like that, please leave them down below. I would love to chat with you. And if you have any other tips that I haven't mentioned that you think are really helpful, please leave them down below as well. And yeah, thank you so much for watching. I'm so excited to be making all these videos. I've been wanting to have a YouTube channel for so long, but I've been hesitant and nervous to start, but I'm super glad that I have. In my next video, I would love to take you along my journey as I head to the studios and start my rehearsal process, install process, getting on the ship, all of that stuff. So please stay tuned for that video. It's gonna be interesting because our rehearsal studios are in Tampa, Florida, and this video won't be posted super quickly, but Hurricane Ian has just smashed through Florida. So I'm supposed to be in Tampa right now. I'm not, obviously, because there was a hurricane. I was supposed to be there like 3 days ago. So the next update they said is that in a week's time, they're gonna try and fly us back out there again to start our rehearsal process late. So we'll see what happens. It's gonna be interesting. So come along for that. Don't forget to subscribe, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.